Hello students. Today we are going to learn something about active and passive voice. So, what do you mean by voices? You see, an action of a subject in relation of an object is expressed in two ways. These two ways of expressing action of a subject are known as voices, namely active voice and passive voice. Let us figure out what these active and passive voices mean. You see, active voice means that a sentence has a subject that acts upon its verb. Here, the subject actively performs the action. Whereas, passive voice means that a subject is a recipient of a verb's action. Here, the focus is on the action that is being performed. Let's try to understand this with the help of an example. The meaning or main idea of a sentence, whether it is expressed as an active voice or passive voice, does not change. Only the structure changes. We know that every sentence has a subject, a verb, and an object. Subject is an agent who is the doer of the action. In this case, the subject are the students. Clean is the action and the rooms the object. When the subject of a sentence performs the verb's action, we say that the sentence is in the active voice. However, in passive voice, the focus is on the action. The subject, which is the doer, replaces the receiver of the action. The passive voice is always constructed with the conjugated form of to be plus the verb's past participle. Doing this usually generates a preposition by as well. Hence, we see that the subject, which is an agent, is placed after the preposition by, earning the name by agent. Let's see another example here. So, this active voice sentence has a subject, Mr. Brown performing the action, that is built, on the house, which is the object. If we convert this into passive voice, we can see that the object has taken the place of the subject here, which lets us focus on the action more. And we use the conjugated form of to be plus the past participle of the verb followed by the by agent, which was actually the subject in active voice. Sometimes we do not know who was the doer of the action or the subject. So we use someone or somebody in the active sentence. However, we leave out these words in the passive sentence. You must be wondering, when do we use them? Well, you see, using the active voice conveys a strong, clear tone, whereas the passive voice is subtler and weaker. That said, there are times this passive voice is useful and called for. Take this sentence as an example. This sentence construction would be helpful if the squirrel were the focus of your writing and not the dog. Remember, practice makes us perfect. So do you think you can figure out this task? I'm sure you can. Good luck!